green light is a spark. This road was drawn for two of us, outlined in the dark. Your fingers tap the dashboard like a song you never learned. But I would play this night again with every bridge and turn. Oh, neon breeze, carry me past the noise and city lines. Every second next to you feels like sunlight after night. You don't have to say a word, you don't even have to please. I'm already somewhere better, caught in this neon breeze. Neon breeze, drifting slow to a world we'll never plan. Let the tires write a story on this glowing summer land. If this is all we ever are, then it's all I'll ever need. Let's never leave the night, let's live in this neon breeze.
You picked me up in your old white car, windows down, our minds unzipped. The heat was loud, the sky was wide, and time began to slip. You tapped the wheel in rhythm to a song I didn't know, but something in the way you moved said, baby, let's just go. Every yellow line we pass feels sparks, sparks behind our wheels. Your glance is like the summer sun, too bright, too good to feel. Highway love, fast and clear, racing past the atmosphere. No map, no plan, no looking back, just laughter in the mirror. Every turn becomes a vow, every mile is here and now. We don't need to name it yet, just call it highway love. Your hand reached over softly, changed the track, then grabbed mine. I laughed into the open air and said, I think we're right on time. You said love's not always traffic lights, and hit the gas a bit. And suddenly the sky turned pink, like even clouds commit. No exit signs can tempt us, no detour can divide. You drive like you've been waiting for someone to ride beside. Highway love, fast and clear, racing past the atmosphere. No map, no plan, no looking back, just laughter in the mirror. Every turn becomes a vow, every mile is here and now. We don't need to name it yet, just call it highway love. We don't need a destination, we don't care what others say. Your heart beats in the engine and your smile clears the way. Now the sun is stretching sideways, but you still glow in my view. And even if we lose the road, I'll keep chasing after you. Highway love, fast and clear, rolling through this perfect year. No rules, no rush, just open sky, and you still shifting gears. Every second feels brand new, with the windows full of blue. I don't need to wish for more, you are my highway love. One more turn, let the pavement never end. Even when the summer fades, let this ride begin again. Let the wind ride our refrain, let the night fall
lights and hit the floor. You were spinning near the door. Velvet jacket, flashing grin. You moved like you were born to win. The lights went pink and purple golds, and suddenly I lost control. You passed by close and winked just once, and now I'm caught up in the funk. Every corner, every glide, you're the rhythm I can't hide. My heart's doing figure eights. Can't stop now, it's too late. Roller disco, heart spinning under neon stars. Every loop pulls me to you, like your gravity and bars. Feel the bounce in every beat. Hear my wheels skip when we meet. Can't escape this moving art. You got my roller disco heart. Me a cherry soda, then raced backwards with a smile. I chased you through the mirror balls like we'd known each other a while. Your laugh was in the speakers, your hands kept time on air. And when our shadows lined up once, the world forgot to care. You spin me like your favorite song, and I hum along all night long. Even if the track resets, I won't forget what we did, yeah. Roller disco, heart spinning under neon stars. Every loop pulls me to you, like your gravity and bars. Feel the bounce in every beat. Hear my wheels skip when we meet. Can't escape this moving art. You got my roller disco heart. Flash, we'll slide, you laugh, we collide, spin out, catch my hand. Let's never let this ending land. You whisper one more round and I couldn't say no. 'Cause every time we circle once, it feels like time won't go. Roller disco, heart skating past my guarded parts. You're the beat inside my track, pulling me and nothing back. Every bounce, every glow, every chorus starts to show that I've fallen from the start into your roller disco heart. Let the mirror balls rewind. If this floor becomes our sky, let me stay here every time. We don't need a perfect spin, just this rhythm we begin. On repeat, we're never far. You're my roller disco heart.
The skyline on your face, the glass between your lashes made the sun feel out of place. The streets turned golden silence, like the city held its breath. And I just watched you shimmer in a frame I won't forget. No one said a single line, but everything was clear. The way the shadows kissed your cheek said, I'm glad you're here. Through my sunset glass, you were brighter than the day. Tangerine and fading light, but you never slipped away. You smiled like you had nowhere but right beside me to be. And suddenly the traffic felt like harmony to me. Your iced tea left a ring on the tabletop of time. We didn't rush the moment, it
It just danced and drew the line. A breeze cut through the corner, brushed your collar like a song. And though the light was leaving, you kept glowing all along. The world was slightly tinted, but your outline stayed the same. You turned and said it's peaceful, like it wasn't just my name. Through my sunset glass, you were brighter than the day. Tangerine and fading light, but you never slipped away. You smiled like you had nowhere but right beside me to be. And suddenly the traffic felt like harmony to me. Time the sky turns low and the buildings burn to rose, I put those glasses on again just to feel how love once glowed. Through my sunset glass, you're the moment I replay, like a photo left untouched that never fades away. Filter I remember through the noise and busy blue. And when the sky turns amber, I still see the light in you. Sunset glass, where the world turns soft and slow. I keep you in that window where the golden go. If I never see you clearer than I did that evening past, I'm okay, 'cause I still see you through my sunset glass. Timing felt like lines. Lanterns float above the crosswalk like they've always known your name. And every word you say feels softer in this frame. A gentle breeze between high rises carries something undefined. You looked up and smiled slowly, like the city read your mind. In the Tokyo afterglow, you're the light I didn't know, caught between the traffic hum and voices far below. You don't rush to speak or stay, you just breathe and drift my way. And somehow in the middle, I forget the world's tempo. Billboard ads flicker pink and blue on the glass behind your hair. I keep waiting for the moment, but it's already there. Your fingers trace the skyline in a puddle by our feet. I never liked reflections till you made them feel complete. The train rolls past without us, but we're still perfectly on time. You lean into the silence and I let you underline. In the Tokyo afterglow, you're the light I didn't know, caught between the traffic hum and voices far below. You don't rush to speak or stay, you just breathe and drift my way. And somehow in the middle, I forget
chase the common cities that don't even know your face. But when dusk begins to shimmer, I feel you in this place. In the Tokyo afterglow, where the quiet moments grow between the skyline's golden hum and stories I won't show. You never had to ask for more. You were light I could explore, and somewhere in the stillness you became the afterglow. Tokyo afterglow fades but never says goodbye, like your touch along the railing or the softness in your eye. If I never see that night in the way I did back then, I'll still live inside the moment when your glow refused to end. We slid into the backseat, didn't need to say a word. The meter clicked like rainfall, but silence still was heard. Streetlights blinked like questions on the windshield of the ride. I caught your eyes, then looked away and watched the city glide. Neon blurred the sidewalk as we crossed into the stream. You tapped the glass and whispered, feels like we're inside a dream. In this midnight taxi, everything feels close but far, like a song you almost know, playing soft beneath the stars. Every light reflects a choice, every turn becomes a chance, and I'm riding through this city with your voice inside my glance. I smile behind the quiet, afraid to make it freeze. The driver didn't notice how we shifted side to side, but something in the air tonight felt like hearts might coincide. The world outside was glowing like it knew just who we were, and though we said so little, our silence didn't blur. In this midnight taxi, everything feels close but far, like a song you almost know, playing soft beneath the stars. Every light reflects a choice, every turn becomes a chance, and I'm riding through the city with your voice inside my glance. Didn't ask for distance, but neither one came close. Still something in that taxi left a trace I feel the most. In this midnight taxi, every pause becomes a beat, every breath between the stops is a memory on repeat. And even if we exit soon, without a final clue, I'll still keep this little ride as the moment I met you. Midnight taxi, let the meter run till dawn. Let us float beneath the towers till the quiet night is gone. No destination needed, no directions to pursue. I don't know where this is going, but I know I'm glad it's you.
And there it was, your favorite song, playing soft beneath the heat. The city dim behind my eyes as your name lit up my mind, like a signal from the sky that I didn't need to find. I let the speakers guide me down roads I used to know, and your voice came through the air in the spaces of the flow. Starlight FM, playing hard till 1 a.m. Every chord feels like a flashback, every word becomes a gem. You were just a song away, but I hear you still today, riding waves of what we were on the Starlight FM. The DJ said this one's for those who can't forget July, and I just smiled and closed my eyes, letting memories reply. I lean back on my windowsill, moonlight in my tea, and let the Sims replay all the things you meant to me. The air was cool and glowing, like your hand was still in mine, and though we've lost reception, we once danced in perfect time. Starlight FM, playing hard to 1 a.m. Every chord feels like a flashback, every word becomes a gem. You were just a song away, but I hear you still today, riding waves of what we were on the Starlight FM. Tune into a memory that refuses to let go. You said this is temporary, but the song still knows. Maybe we were static, but it felt like perfect sound. And in this quiet frequency, your love still comes around. Starlight FM, still spinning you and me, cross invisible constellations on a soft nocturnal beat. Even now I hum along, though the signal isn't strong. What we had still finds a way to play on Starlight FM. Starlight FM, you're the voice that breaks my night, like a beam across the silence, turning faded into light. Even when the dial moves on, you're the station in my skin. Summer's never truly gone if I can tune you in. You walked in with a lemon grin, dropped a wink, then stirred the air. I sipped slow from my drink, but your vibe was everywhere. Sunglasses, yellow frame, ice cubes dancing in your glass. I said, what's in that flavor? You said something built to last. And oh, your voice was citrus bright, poured over my chill that night. Didn't see you coming fast, but now I hope this buzz will last. You're my electric lemonade, shaka sweet I can't evade. Cool and tangy hits me right, bubbles racing through the night. Every glance you toss my way, put some sugar in my sway. You're the sip I crave all day, my electric lemonade. You said you like your love with twist, a little bite behind the kiss, and I just smiled, took the dare, let the spark fly through the air. Neon straws and cherry lips, we were glowing in the breeze. The way your laugh exploded, it dropped me weak into my knees. And oh, you leaned against the sky, said the summer's passing by, but in your glass and in your gaze, I wanted every drop to stay. You're my electric lemonade, shaka sweet I can't evade. Cool and tangy hits me right, bubbles racing through the night. Every glance you toss my way, put some sugar in my sway. You're the sip I crave all day, my electric lemonade. I never liked the bitter kind, but you got that perfect line. Sugar meets the spark just right, tastes like you in summer light. Now every time the ice cubes clink, I think of how you used You said hop in with the windows down, a mixtape play from your phone. Your elbow out, the sun on your sleeve, and I felt less alone. The air was warm, the city slow, but something in the beat made my heartbeat match the drums. As I slid into the seat, I didn't ask where we were going, didn't care what time it was. All I knew was in that moment, you and I were both enough. Backseat rhythm, rolling smooth and undefined. Every note between the silence feels like you're already mine. You don't touch me, but I feel it in the bassline, low and fine. We're not saying what we mean, but I hear it in the rhyme. You tapped your fingers on the wheel to a song I didn't know, then glanced back through the mirror like a scene in a slow show. I laughed too loud at nothing, and you smiled without a word. The music filled the spaces where our feelings softly stirred. Your voice stayed calm and distant, but your rhythm gave you away. We weren't driving toward a sunset, but the sky still turned that way. Backseat rhythm, rolling smooth and undefined. Every note between the silence feels like you're already mine. You don't touch me, but I feel it in the bassline, low and fine. We're not saying what we mean, but I hear it in the rhyme. The streetlights blink like tempo as we drift from lane to lane. And I wonder if this rhythm will ever sound the same. Now every car I ride in feels a little too still, 'cause you were in that backseat and you bent me to your will. Backseat rhythm, like a language in reverse, telling stories in the spaces where we didn't need a verse. You don't need to play it louder, I can feel it all the same. Every drive with you was music, now I'm missing every frame. Backseat rhythm, cruising slow without a script, in the rearview of a summer where I learned to let it slip. If I never say a thing, just know you made me move to that quiet backseat rhythm where I first felt something true. You made me a mixtape on a deck that skips a beat, and said it's not perfect, but it feels like something sweet. You wore headphones like earrings and spoke in colored tones, each glance a little slower, like you only lived in zones. I didn't know that silence could hum a tune so true, but when you leaned back smiling, the world turned down for you. This is analog romance, where we take our time to dance. Every pause a deeper note, every glance a second chance. No filters, just the moment, just your hand across my frame. You're the song I never fast forward, and I never press erase. We wrote letters on receipts, used Polaroids for light. You'd underline a lyric if it hit your heart just right. You called me on a landline, let it ring a little long, said slow is how I love best, and that's where we belonged. You played old vinyl records till the hiss became our breeze, and I stopped checking clocks 'cause your rhythm put me at ease. The This is analog romance, where we take our time to dance. Every pause a deeper note, every glance a second chance. No filters, just the moment, just your hand across my frame. You're the song I never fast forward, and I never press erase. We don't need the pixels, we don't need the speed, just the scratch of your whisper in the groove of what we need. So let the world keep streaming, we'll rewind and let it play. 'Cause your love is a cassette that still sounds good today. This is analog romance, every second slow and real. In a world of skipping stories, you're the only thing I feel. I won't press to skip ahead when this frame feels so alive. You're the pause I keep returning to, the reason songs survive. Analog romance, wrapped in ribbons soft and wide. Even static has a purpose when your voice is on the side. So let the seasons spin again, let the tape run out by chance. I'll still be here waiting for our analog romance. I taped a song at midnight off the station you might like. Wrote your name on the label with the shaky neon stripe. You laughed when I gave it, said it was this old school stuff. But later on I caught you humming softly close enough. You don't know your track one, but you've been on repeat. And every time you look away I skip a little beat. You're my cassette crush, playing in my room too much. Every click and little hiss feels like you're almost kiss. I rewind your smile again like I don't know how it ends. It's low tech but it's enough. This summer's cassette crush. You unborrowed my Walkman, said I haven't seen one in years. I said be careful, side B's mine where I hide all my fears. You press play with both hands, closed your eyes and swayed. And just like that the moment got recorded in my day. Your laugh is like a chorus I never wanna fade. So I loop you in my memory like a perfect retro tape. You're my cassette crush, playing in my room too much. Every click and little hiss feels like you're almost kiss. I rewind your smile again like I know how it ends. It's low tech but it's enough. This summer's cassette crush. We don't need a playlist, don't need Bluetooth, don't need screens. You're the analog I cherish in a digital machine. Now every time I play it I hear more than just the tune. Like the way your voice said bye on that Tuesday afternoon. You're my cassette crush, pressed into my summer hush. With your echo in my bed, dancing circles in my head. I rewind your smile again like it's stuck on just pretend. But the feeling's still too lush. This endless cassette crush. No high res, just hard, skipping beats from end to start. You're the static in my spark. If this crush is out of touch, then I don't want more than much. Let me live in lo-fi blush with my cassette crush.
Talk free. Ocean Drive 84, with your laughter as the score. Retro dreams and tinted glass, every second going fast. No destination, just the breeze. You and me in faded jeans. Let this highway ride some lore on Ocean Drive 84. Billboards and soft pastels, motels and sunset hues. You said let's never go back, and I almost said it too. Your shades hid your expression, but the corners gave it up. And when you reached to change the track, my heart just overflowed the cup. I didn't ask the time, the road just held the truth. And when you laughed out loud, it echoed like our youth. Ocean Drive 84, with your laughter as the score. Retro dreams and tinted glass, every second going fast. No destination, just the breeze. You and me in faded jeans. Let this highway ride some lore on Ocean Drive 84. Now sometimes in the static, I still feel your hand in mine, and the sea still holds that shimmer from our 1984. Ocean Drive 84, where we weren't chasing more, just the rush of coast and sound, while the city shrunk behind. We didn't say forever, but it still plays like before. I'll keep driving in my mind down Ocean Drive 84, where the sky and sea align. You were mixtape golden freedom, wrapped in sweet electric time. Even now I hear the engine in the silence at my door, and I'm back there just once more on Ocean Drive 84. You smell like sugar bubbles in a bottle just uncapped. I sipped the way you said my name and nearly tipped and splashed. Your shoes were red like cherries, your laugh was neon bright, and every word you spoke felt like summer in the light. I tried to play it cooler, but your sparkle broke my code. Now I'm floating like a label on a glass that's overflowed. Cherry soda light, you're the fizz beneath my skin, popping in my bloodstream, pulling all my colors in. You don't have to try too hard, you're already in my sight, caught inside the sweetness of this cherry soda light. We danced between the crosswalks with no music but the breeze. You bought me something cold and pink, said this tastes just like me. I didn't even answer, just took a sip and grinned, 'cause every time you leaned too close, my caution wore so thin. Your caffeine in my silence, the sparkle in my calm. I never planned this flavor, but it's sticking to my palm. Cherry soda light, you're the fizz beneath my skin, popping in my bloodstream, pulling all my colors in. You don't have to try too hard, you're already in my sight, caught inside the sweetness of this cherry soda light. Now every straw I twirl feels like something we began. I taste the air and wonder, would you still take my hand? Cherry soda light, you're the sparkle in my stream. Every sip reminds me this is sweeter than a dream. if it fades tonight, I'll remember how you shined. My cherries, cherry soda light, bright and bubble in my chest. You made summer effervescent, left a flavor I won't guess. If you ever come back round, I'll be glowing left and right, waiting with a smile inside for that cherry soda light. You're still half asleep, and I pretend I am too. The curtains dance so quietly to a morning made for two. The room still holds your perfume mixed with coffee in the air. I trace your shoulder lightly like I'm writing that I care. The sunlight paints you honey with a brush I can't define. And in this faded t-shirt, you still look like you're mine. Hey, check out, no need to rush. Let the minutes melt to hush. You and I beneath these sheets, moving only when we breathe. No alarms, no sudden sound, just the world not spinning round. In this gentle golden hush, let's keep our late check out love. The mini fridge is humming like a beat we barely feel. We talk in one-word phrases, but the silence tastes like real. I steal a piece of croissant, you smirk and pull me close. We laugh like we've got secrets that only we should know. Time forgot to call us, so we stayed in yesterday. The bed became our planet, where we drift and softly sway. Late check out, no need to rush. Let the minutes melt to hush. You and I beneath these sheets, moving only when we breathe. No alarms, no sudden sound, just the world not spinning round. In this gentle golden hush, let's keep our late check out love. Even if this ends by noon and we fold this room away, I'll still feel your warmth inside like a check-in I replay. Late check out, no need to rush. Let this feeling stay too much. You're the rhythm in my calm, you're the slow without the qualm. I don't need a better plan than your hand inside my hand. Let the lobby wait for us, we're lost in late check out. One more hour, wrap me up in morning power. Even if the keys are due, let me oversleep with you. In this quiet rainy day, let the outside fade away. You're my softest kind of hush, my sweet late check out love. You lean back on the hood, city lights in your eyes. Told me this one's a keeper, like we were afraid in the sky. The breeze caught your laughter like a ribbon in midair. And I wished I had a snapshot of you just standing there. No filters, no direction, just you in real time light. If this is just a moment, let it live past tonight. Polaroid night, snap it fast, hold it tight. Frozen glow and blurry edge, still the clearest kind of right. You don't have to say a word, you're the picture I prefer. Even if the flash won't bite, you shine in Polaroid night. You reached for your old camera and shook the film with care. Said it's kinda like us, needs time but it's rare. The silence wasn't awkward, it developed something more, like colors in the darkness that we hadn't seen before. We didn't frame a future, we just let the night compose. But somehow in that silence a little forever rose. Polaroid night, snap it fast, hold it tight. Frozen glow and blurry edge, still the clearest kind of right. You don't have to say a word, you're the picture I prefer. Even if the flash won't bite, you shine in Polaroid night. Now when I flip through moments, you're the one I always find. Still leaning in the starlight, still paused inside my mind. Polaroid night, still developing in me. Even though the film has faded, you're still where I wanna be. Every whisper, every look, printed like an open book. You're not gone, you're just the light from that Polaroid night. Polaroid night, let the rest of life unfold. We were better in that second than most people ever hold. You don't need to pose again, you're forever in that frame. In my memory's soft delight, you live in Polaroid night. You said nothing at the corner, just pointed to the sky, where buildings wore a flavor that made the city sigh. We walked without a reason, no place we had to be, but every step beside you felt like breathing differently. The clouds were dipped in quiet, the traffic comes so low, and in that gentle silence I felt the skyline glow. Vanilla skyline, melted gold above the street. Every shadow long and lovely, every moment slow and sweet. You don't have to speak it loud, you just smile and I believe that we're better in the soft light of this vanilla skyline. I caught you in reflection on a passing cafe door, and thought you looked like music I've never heard before. You hummed a tune so softly, it blended with the air, and though I couldn't name it, I was glad that I was there.
The sun dipped like a question, the breeze became a reply, and all the colors lingered as if they knew goodbye. Vanilla skyline, melted gold above the street, every shadow long and lovely, every moment slow and sweet. You don't have to speak it loud, you just smile and I believe that we're better in the soft light of this vanilla skyline. Now every dusk feels softer since I saw the light with you. And even when the sky turns gray, that glow still filters through. Vanilla skyline, paint me in your faded cream. Let the city take a breath, let us drift inside this dream. You don't have to hold me tight, your gaze is warm enough. We're just floating in the feeling of the skyline made of love. Vanilla skyline, watch the sun dissolve in lace. Even in a world so loud, you're my quietest place. I don't need a photograph, I don't need a perfect line, I just need to know we stood beneath that vanilla skyline. Typed your name but didn't send. Watch the cursor blink again. City lights like scattered code through the window in my den. My screen reflected silver and the night began to hum. I swear the moon was pixel shaped, but still it made me come undone. In this glowing simulation where the sky is just a frame, you felt real through all the static, like a voice that said my name. Pixel moon floating high in my digital July. You don't need to be in reach to be shining in my sky. Through the pings and little signs, you were reading between lines, and I felt you slightly soon beneath this pixel moon. You like my blurry photo, said you look like something soft. I typed wish you were closer, then erased it, turned it off. But even in the silence, your emoji still made sense. I swear your light broke past the screen, like a warmth behind the lens. Not a hologram or filter, just your rhythm in my ear. You reminded me of something that was pixel perfect rare. Pixel moon floating high in my digital July. You don't need to be in reach to be shining in my sky. Through the pings and little signs, you were reading between lines, and I felt you slightly soon beneath this pixel moon. This connection isn't fiction, even through the static stream. I could hear your midnight signal, like a love that lives in scream. Now every moon feels digital, but that doesn't make it less. You lit up my sky in pixels, but the feeling never left. Pixel moon, high and wide, you're the glow I never hide. In a sea of scrolling crucial time, so don't log off, just stay on. Even when the night is gone, you're the code I'll dream into underneath my pixel moon. Talk about, not the name they always shout, but something in your quiet ways spins in me like softer days. You don't light up every room, but you warm it when you stay. Like that song I always play, but never put on display. You're the track I hum alone, in the backseat on my own. And though you never seek the sound, you're the rhythm I found. Side B lover, not the headline, not the flash, but your melody's the one that always makes me crash. No confetti, no applause, but your echo makes me pause. You're the song I play forever, my side B lover. You remember little things, like the color of my shoes, and you never rush the silence like the rest of them all do. We don't dance in neon lights, but you sway me in the dark. And your hand around my wrist hits harder than a spark. You're not loud, but you are clear, every line I need to hear. And though the world may look ahead, you're the lyric in my stead. Side B lover, not the headline, not the flash, but your melody's the one that always makes me crash. No confetti, no applause, but your echo makes me pause. You're the song I play forever, my side B lover. Loud, just the verse where you appear, where no one else is looking, but I see you crystal clear. Side B lover, you're the needle in my groove. Every time the web rewinds, you're the one I never lose. No billboard, no parade, but your voice is tailor-made. You're the quiet that I cover. My side B lover, hidden track I play at night. You're the vinyl kind of love that never needed light. You may never steal the stage, but you're perfect off the page. You're the one I play forever, my side B lover. Smiled as I climbed inside. The day already felt like proof. Your playlist was a mixtape of songs I'd never heard. We sang like we were famous on a street without a word. And every traffic light felt like a breath to stay. The city blurred around us, but you never drove away. Mini coupe dreams rolling tight and sweet and small. Windows down, the world outside didn't matter much at all. With your elbow nudging mine and your laugh like lemon lime, I was lost inside the seams of our mini coupe dream. You spilled your soda on my skirt, I swore, but then we laughed. The AC barely worked, but the mood was built to last. You turned up all the glitter in a song I couldn't name, and suddenly the skyline didn't feel so far away. You parked beneath the mural, said this part's my favorite view, but I was looking only at the way I leaned on you. Mini coupe dreams
like a memory on wheels that only drove with her. Mini coupe dreams with the top down and the breeze. Every second felt like dancing in a car with no degrees. You and I so close, so near, in a cabin made of cheer. You were bigger than you seemed in those mini coupe dreams. From the start to yellow light. Even when we reach the end, it still replayed just right. I'll remember how it seemed like our hearts could barely lean, but still fit like melody in our mini coupe dreams. Ocean from our walk, the day turned night. You didn't say goodbye, just smiled like you might call. But silence wrapped the metal rails and held me after all. The city passed like daydreams in a window barely clear. And every stop we didn't take still whispered you. Last train of summer, rolling slow and bittersweet. Every second stretches longer, with your name in every seat. No fireworks, no thunder, just the hush of what we knew. As the summer disappeared, I was still thinking of you. Your message stayed unread, but I retyped mine twice. Wrote thanks for the beginning, it just as nice. The ads above the window spoke of sales and shows in fall, but my heart stayed in July, somewhere halfway down the hall. A stranger nodded softly, like he knew what I let go. And the rhythm of the train matched the way I missed you slow. Last train to summer, rolling slow and bittersweet. Every second stretches longer, with your name in every seat. No fireworks, no thunder, just the hush of what we knew. As the summer disappeared, I was still thinking of you. Closing sliding doors, I see the way you tilted back and smile like maybe more. Last train to summer, where our season finds its end. No confessions, no regret, just a note I didn't send. Even if the track moves on and the stations all feel new, I still ride this memory line, and every stop leads